Welcome, friends, to the wordcloud tarot show, direct from the Tarotdrome here in cyberspace. We've got an audience of tarot cartoons. Today it's the 14th of May 2024, and since we haven't yet done the question on this stage, today we'll ask the cards to explain themselves. How does the tarot work? We'll use this, the wordcloud tarot Happy Toast deck. Each card has got a drawing by the amazing Happy Toast, plus the meaning of the card is written onto the card itself in a word cloud. This makes our cards the easiest to read because the symbolic esoteric meanings are written directly onto the card themselves. We'll do the usual 5-card spread. Well, our first card this evening is the card representing history, and that is the Queen of Cups. The reader themselves is a mystic with unconscious and subconscious awareness of the issue before the reading even begins. They're searching for an enlightened, emotional, empathetic answer that's critical, intellectual, intuitive and enriching. They're searching for something that would stand up to cultivated, contemplative, conscious analysis. They're conscientious, they're sensitive, they're sympathetic and, most of all, introspective. The next card is the card for hidden influences, and that is the King of Cups. Now, all of the cards have a hidden meaning, of course. The cards represent the innate evocative symbols that make up the intellectual content of thought. They've been culturally selected down the ages to be mythical and yet reasonable. They're psychologically intuitive, magic, mystical memes. Each card is a psychic archetype which communicates to versed, knowledgeable, informed readers some profound and empathetic, expressive, metaphysical ideas. And now it's time for the external influence card, and that card is, it's the 16th trump card, the Tower. Also contributing to the reading is the inevitable tumultuous revelation of truth. There really are constraints on the reading, the repercussions of the truth of the matter. A breakdown of those constraints damages the reading and brings about the fatal downfall of its meaning. To work, the reading needs to collide and coincide with reality. And that brings us on to the time for the present card. And the card representing the present moment is the 4th trump card, the Emperor. The Emperor does the actual reading, accounting for all possibilities, finding a stable, fair, pragmatic and honest narrative structure. They use objectivity and passionate concern for facts, plus integrity, empiricism and impartiality to rationally rank and order the components and elements of a story, to responsibly construct a strong, durable thesis from the synthesis of the facts and the intuitive understanding of the symbols on the cards. So that brings us to the final outcome card. And the final outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. So a new idea, a new conception, one the reader might have never thought of before, an alchemy that blends the many potential possible stories from the concepts in the cards with the facts at hand. It's a magical experience guaranteed to find an interesting story through mutual cooperation with a client who is an agent in the reading. The success of the venture comes from the sincerity and the effort that the reader spends to clarify in their interpretation, to find a perfect story. one that matches their own esoteric understanding of the archetypal ideas encoded on the cards, as well as the facts at hand. So in summary then, the reader begins the operation with critical skills and an empathetic understanding on a conscious and subconscious level. They have a good knowledge of mystical symbols which have proven through the ages to be the basis of good stories and explanations. Each card is a meme, a useful idea. Also going into the reading is the external reality of the situation, the facts that must match to stop the whole narrative tumbling down. The reader synthesizes a story from these influences, blending all the possible readings with their own honest objectivity and pragmatic interpretation. The result is a new conception, a brand new story or idea that matches the known facts and also matches the great mystic archetypes that have been handed to us through tradition. So it's always going to be a satisfying narrative that rings true because it matches all the facts and the reader's expectations and understanding. That's what the cards tell me anyway. You can get a deck to see what the cards tell you from wordcloudtarot.com, and you can start synthesizing new ideas immediately. There, you can also join the mailing list to be notified of new episodes, or you can follow us on Fedi. We're at wordcloudtarot at wordcloudtarot.com. Or on PeerTube, we're at wordcloudtarot@dalliance.network. We also cross-post to these horrible private corporate vultures at YouTube, TikTok and Rumble. Thanks for watching. If you thought this was good or fun or true or weird, tell a friend. They almost certainly haven't seen it. I hope you've learned something about how the tarot works, and until next time, farewell.